Thank you so much for giving me your time.
I'm honored. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's start with your story, right? Where were you born and how did you actually get to Dubai?
I was born in the Philippines. I'm originally from the Philippines, but I moved here when I was 1 year old. So I was raised here all my life. I lived here for 25 years. I'm 26 years old right now. So yeah, that's there's no fancy story behind it. I didn't work my way up and come here. My grandparents came here before us. So that was the reason why we all moved here. And so the whole clan is here, cousins, aunts, uncles.
Right, right. So now tell me, would you call yourself a digital nomad?
I definitely would.
And how did you fall into that?
I
It was quite a story, right?
It is, yeah. And it literally is me falling into it because it was out of nowhere. It was not in the plans. When I was in school, I've always aspired to be an entrepreneur. And I always planned to take up business management in college. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to go to college. I didn't have the means to go to college. But I just never knew what kind of business I want. I knew I wanted to be, a business owner, but every time I had a business idea, and trust me, I had like millions of business ideas, they just never were, perfect. There was always a but. And I always wanted to be a makeup artist as well ever since I was young. But then,
That makes sense. Your makeup looks amazing.
thank you. But then it's just, they never clicked. Like there was always something missing.
So how did you jump into digital marketing?
Well, it's actually by accident. I didn't have a job one time and I was really looking for a job like really intensely. And I'm just the type of person, when I want something, I do whatever it takes. And so I was looking online every single day for hours and hours. Finally came across one ad that I really liked, but the role was social media manager. I only liked it because of the culture of the company, and I checked their website. They looked like a really cool company. So I applied for it, but then I didn't know anything about social media.
Got it.
I literally I knew nothing. I only knew like how to use it personally, but then not professionally or for businesses.
Yes.
So I applied for it. I applied for the job. I got the job. And that's when I just had to cram myself on social media. I had to cram.
You had to learn on the spot.
Yeah, I had to learn as quick as I could to prove myself that I was, I got the job. But then, yeah, so I was looking every day online. I was learning things on YouTube, learning how to, do social media. And then little by little, I started to come across these suggested videos where millennials my age were actually making a living out of it. So they were doing like e-commerce. They were starting their own agencies and they were doing like affiliate marketing. And so I was going through all of them and I weighed the pros and cons of each business because I was like, I want to do this. I want to be able to work from, around the world with my laptop and literally have the freedom and not go to a 9 to 5.
Isn't that the dream, hey?
No, yeah, that's the dream. That's what I wanted it. Like I didn't know what it was at all. I didn't know anything about it, but just the lifestyle that they were living, I just wanted it. So I figured that out. I wanted the most passive, because I mean that's the dream, right? Like you want to make money while you sleep.
Absolutely.
That saying. So I wanted the most passive. Turns out some of those business models, like e-commerce, social media managing, that's still like a job because you still have to make your clients happy. You still have to make, your customers happy.
Right.
And you also have to do customer service. You have to do, those are not very passive.
It's labor intensive as well.
It is, yeah. And so I found out that affiliate marketing is the most passive income business. And that's because you literally do not even need a product. You just have to promote it. And once you make a sale, you get the commission. And it's the company's problem to deal with all of that stuff. So that's how I got into it.
So before we get to the digital marketing side, what was happening with your job? How did you, what processes was it until you were like, I'm done, I'm quitting?
I was actually trying to do the side hustle. I was working, first of all, trying to figure out like what this whole social media job role is about. So I was learning the role, and at the same time I was trying to like start an online business. And so this physically was just not okay for, I was working 9 hours a day at work and then going home, doing some more hours on the laptop. So I was having migraines because, when you look at a computer screen for so long, it's going to kill you. I wasn't able to like sleep properly.
Oh, geez.
And then I was having anxiety because, when you start a business, like you just want to rush things. You just want to,
You want to get it done.
yeah, you want to get it
See
done.
results.
Yeah. So I was having anxiety. I was like, I don't really want to do this 9 to 5 stuff. Like, I don't want to work for, these hotels and their social media. Like, a lot of guidelines. I want to do my own stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's it. I just quit cold turkey.
What?
Cold turkey. I didn't have any backup plan. I didn't have savings. But the good thing is, because the business model requires no big capital, it's literally a low investment business model.
Stunning.
So I quit cold turkey and I just said I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay, stunning. I love that. It's so inspiring. So if you want to look you up, what is your business now? What is your online business model?
So in the way of affiliate marketing, it's also a good thing. It's because I teach other people how to do affiliate marketing through affiliate marketing.
Yes.
So I promote courses. I promote the tools that people require in order to start their own affiliate marketing business. So in a way, that's how I make the money. I promote what's needed to start a business, but then I'm teaching, it's for a cause as well. I'm also teaching other people to get out of their 9 to 5.
Nice. So you're creating that impact,
I'm creating that impact.
not only for yourself, but
Yeah.
for them as well.
Yeah, and it's also practicing what I preach because I'm also doing it.
And that's the best way, isn't it? Okay, so let's talk about, there's a lot of pros that sound amazing, but there are, I'm sure, some challenges. What are those?
The challenges is with affiliate marketing, when you promote something, you have to really understand that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's because when you promote something effectively, people are only going to buy from people they trust. And so you got to make yourself trustworthy to people. And so it's the process of building your personal brand. It's the journey. That's one challenge. You just have to be, building a personal brand, you just have to be consistent. You have to be pure. You have to be raw. You have to be, you have to have charisma as well, a charismatic character. Apart from that, it's fun. I feel like the challenges are the best things because it's a big learning curve whenever you come across hard things.
Yes.
That's what business is all about, because then on the other side you come out learning new things.
Definitely. So within living in Dubai, and that is, the UAE, how popular is the model of working online, remotely, from home?
In Dubai, it is not the most looked up. I feel like people don't look up to it as much. It's because people travel from all over the world to get jobs. They travel all. This is the hub to get, 9 to 5 jobs, and this is where people come, earn money, and go away. So there are people who do manage to start their own online businesses here in Dubai, but I feel all over the world it is it's getting big. People are finding this out. There more and more people are leaving their jobs. I'm not sure about Dubai though. People come here to actually work.
Given that the work culture here is 9 to 5, and you're not bumping into people every day that work remotely, what inspires you to continue with this way of working?
What motivates me? It would just be, honestly, the fact that I am doing what I like, and that is content creation. And also because I get to speak up, and I have a voice, because when you're creating content, you're actually, showing a bit about you're speaking your truth. And that's what I like about it. It's not like work. It's not administration, what I used to do. It's not, operations or any of that. It's literally just pressing record and speaking to everyone around it. Being able to actually touch people from all over the world. That's what I love about it. Connecting with new people and meeting new people, especially like-minded people.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's do some fire questions. If you could travel to one country, where would you go?
Oh, okay, 2.
Okay.
The first one is Amsterdam.
Tell me why.
That's because I feel like they're all laid back there. I don't know. I've never been, but I hear that you can actually do fun stuff there. I feel like it's laid back. You can get really cool stuff. I don't even know. I just want to go because everyone's going.
Okay.
Secondly, I want to go to Japan, and that's purely for the food, because I travel for food. So I love sushi. I'm a sucker for sushi, and I want to try their Wagyu steaks because they're known for their Wagyu. So.
Okay. Cool. And then what about your goals? Do you have benchmarks, financial goals? Do you have long-term goals? What do those look like?
My goal is to, like, monetary wise, it would obviously be to build this into a six-figure business, just so that I can, like, have total freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. But the main goal really is to help people get out of their 9 to 5s if they're hating their jobs, because when you're at a 9 to 5 that's draggy and that you hate, that wastes your life. It really does. And it's like they don't know how to figure it out, because they don't know much about the online world. They don't know if it's a possibility. Like saying that, I'm starting an online business, it's like a Hollywood thing that people think. People see it like a Hollywood dream, but it's not. It's possible. You just got to hustle. And so people are just so used to just the 9 to 5 system. They're just so used to it. They're so used to being enslaved by something that they don't like. And so that's what I want to do. I want to help people get out of that, and yeah, just create freedom and just to find their purpose.
Right.
That's my goal.
What did you tell the younger self?
To stop wasting time doing stupid shit, because I really wasted a lot of time. Like, if I could have one wish right now, it would be to go back to those ages where I caused a lot of drama, unnecessary stuff, nothing that was making me grow as a person. And so I wish I could take back all those years, but I can't. And so that's just, that thought makes me motivated to not waste any more time that I have that's coming up.
That's valuable. And then the last one, what would you tell to those that are wanting to work remotely and become digital nomads? What is the best advice that you can give them?
The best advice I could give is, you don't need the answers to everything. If you want to live remotely, you're going to have to learn how to figure things out as the problem comes along. You don't need to know everything. You need to live fearlessly, because that's just what life is about. If you're not taking any risks, if you're not being challenged, then you're not growing. Everyone who's stuck in their 9 to 5, who wants to get out, it's because they're comfortable, and that's the problem. So my advice would be to just learn how to be uncomfortable and be okay with it, and realize that it really is all about taking one step at a time and figuring out what to do in each step, just solving problems one by one. You don't need to know everything.
Oh, that just sits so well. Do you have any other things that you want to add? Any pointers?
I just want to say, like, it sounds gimmicky, but I feel like at the end of the day, if there's something that you want, you just have to figure it out. I know it sounds gimmicky, like having an online business, laptop, lifestyle, all of these marketing, hooks. But,
The clickbait.
yeah. But really, the truth is, if someone can do it, then so could you. Because, like, we're no different than each other.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.